What's up, soldiers, strong men, and strong women? If you have found this video, chances are you desire to be stronger, to have more success in strength sports. So I want to break down a topic that creates a very big mental block in a lot of people and prevents better and bigger levels of success in many, many strength athletes. And this concept is you don't get what you want, you get what you are. In a lot of my videos, we talk about results are your reality. So when we start to embody the person that we want to become, success and gains just start to come automatically. So if you're someone right now who is training hard, following their diet, is doing all the things that you should be doing for recovery, but you're either not making progress or you're just moving at a snail's pace, I want you to consider this topic and think about how you can overcome some of these mental blocks and create some shifts to push you into a new, greater, stronger you. So you don't get what you want, you get what you are. At the root of this is desire versus identity. This is where it all comes from. If we're chasing strength goals, let's say, I want to deadlift 800 pounds. Out the gate, when we say, I want this, I want this, I want this, subconsciously it creates a feeling and a level of lack. It reinforces the fact that you don't have it. It's also important to know that when we detach a lot of importance to specific things like numbers, let's keep using this example of deadlifting 800 pounds, there becomes a level of stress that's put on you to reach that, which inhibits all good processes that are supposed to guide you towards success. So if we say, I want to deadlift 800 pounds, there's some level in there where subconsciously you're actually telling yourself, I'm weak or I'm not capable because you haven't done it yet. So what we need to do instead is shift to our identity. We want to instead say, I am strong. I am someone who gets stronger. I am someone that shows up every day, no matter the conditions, and does my best. What happens when we start to do that instead of just obsess over this end line, end target number, is that we naturally start to take on all the behaviors of the person that is going to then eventually deadlift 800 pounds. So how can you frame this towards your goals? I'm going to keep using this deadlift X number amount just to explain what I'm talking about here, but you can extrapolate this to anything else in your life. One personal cue that I use all the time, over and over and over, personal mantra, is nobody makes progress faster than me. It doesn't matter if I don't go in and win a competition. What matters is that I'm applying myself to get better faster than anybody else. So what does that mean? That means taking care of my training program. That means making the right choices with my food and my hydration. It means doing my best to manage stress. Managing stress is important. We cannot just say eliminate stress because we all live busy, full lives. You can't control if somebody's going to cut you off in traffic or just pick a fight with you for no reason whatsoever, but you can control how you respond to those things. So if I want to go in and have a really, really good pressing session or deadlift session, I can't let some little weird thing that happened to me in the morning just obsess and rule over my mind. I need to have full focus on what is really the goal, which is embodying this strong, powerful person. That strong, powerful person would not let little petty beefs and that person that cut them off in traffic just ruin their whole day. So when I say to myself, I make progress faster than anybody else, that comes with a set of beliefs that are going to continue to make that true. This also, make a note here, there is no specific hard outcome in that statement. This allows me to celebrate little wins. This allows me to reflect. If I had a tough day on a circus dumbbell, which I did today, I'm using and moving weights that 1 year ago I would miss 50% of the time or more. So if I continue to tell myself I make progress faster than anybody else, then I can have the positivity of looking back on that, even if it wasn't the best dumbbell session ever. I'm looking back and saying, I am progressing. Look at that. That's awesome. And I'm going to keep progressing. I have the proof, right? So when we can use this language about who we are, we're really trying to change our self-image. So let's keep thinking about that notion of nobody makes progress faster than me. When you say things like that, you are pushing all of these things into your subconscious that, once again, will allow you to show up in different patterns and behaviors to become that person. You get to believe in yourself in a deeper level. As we were talking about at the beginning, if you just say, I want to deadlift 800 pounds, you're not going to have the focus to really take action in the right necessary directions. You're going to have all this importance attached onto that very sharp, specific target that'll make you wig out and make really some poor choices, like maxing out all the time, jumping on supplements or PEDs because you think that's what you have to do in order to reach that next level. When you frame and start to change your self-image to, I am strong, I get stronger every day, I show up every day no matter what, then you start to make the right choices. You start to think more in the long term, which is really where all of the big gains happen. I have started to have more success with this mindset framing because I can look in long-term focuses. As I said, now I look back over a year and 18 months of me working on the circus dumbbell, and I'm so stoked with how far it's come. And I know that more is coming. But I also know, hey, my goals for competition are 6 months, a year, 18 months from now. So I have this big window now where I can look back 18 months and also look forward 18 months and excite myself and get like really, really stoked about what I am capable of if I maintain this grounded position in my head. So self-image. Start believing and telling yourself that you're going to continue to grow and progress and that you are this strong person. What does that strong person do? They do this, this, this every day. So we're really trying to build proof that's undeniable for ourselves to be the embodiment of this person. We want to become the master of our domain. It really becomes our self-image when we have this big, big, big list and history that's so rich of successes, no matter what or how big or how small they are. This is why things like doing a cold plunge are so popular for people first thing in the morning. It's just because it's a trick. When you get up and you do it first thing in the morning every day, maybe you end up getting in a bad mood later that day. That's okay. But you can look back and say, I did one good thing that was difficult, and I did it yesterday. I did it the day before that. I did it the day before that. I did it the day before that. I did it 3 weeks ago. I did it 3 months ago. And you're building all of this proof that's in your head that makes it impossible to deny that you are this person who is going to attract these bigger, better things into your life. It's the same with your training programs and your food. When you know, hey, I've had this coach, I've been working with him, I've followed his plan, and I see the progressions now. I've been with my coach over 2 years. It gives me more belief than ever in the program because I have this big big backlog of numbers and data and videos of seeing where all of my progress have come. When I'm working with my nutritionist now, I have my weigh-ins every day. I do my progress pictures every week, and I can look from now months and months and months ago to see this progression. So it's not just guessing. This is proof that using this type of language now added in with all of these repetitions, I really am this person now. And guess what? I'm lifting heavier than ever. My performance is better than ever because I stopped obsessing over I'm going to win or I am going to lift X pounds. For so long, I wanted to have some sort of deadlift record. Maybe it'll come someday. I know that I'm capable of it. Maybe it doesn't, but who cares? Because really what's important and what's getting me better and stronger is this belief in myself that I'm making progress no matter what. I don't know where my limits are, but I am somebody who gets stronger all the time. So let's just see where it ends up. I have so much excitement in this path that a lot of these numbers and placings don't even really matter. Of course, it would be so awesome to go in and win worlds, win America's Strongest Man. But what I'm most excited about, what allows me to do better, is just have all this appreciation and excitement for the journey and what may be ahead of me because I am ready for it. Okay. Now, we've talked a little bit about how we embody this, how we shift our identities, but it can be challenging. So I just want to give you a couple ideas and thoughts on how you can do this. You know, I know a lot of people get into mental ruts. It happens to the best of us. A lot of people, in the same way that I was just talking about building this positive, pattern and all of these repetitions that you can have to know without a shadow of a doubt that you are this person, it actually can be in the negative sometimes too, where maybe you've got 10 years of going and drinking a six-pack every night after work. That certainly is not in alignment if you want to become this great strongman champion or whatever it is. You get pissed off every single day for 5 years, or you went and smoked weed every day for 4 or 5 years. We have to overcome those things. One way to start doing that is just journaling. And we can journal in a couple different ways. First is to write down what you did throughout the day. If it was good or bad, let it out, detox your mind, and then try to look at it with complete neutrality. It's in the past. Whatever it is, it's done now. And then try to frame about what this person that you should become, what would they do instead? So try to feed your mind strong visual examples of what are you going to do next time? Because that situation will probably come up again. And then we're just trying to look for all those opportunities where we make better choices here, better choices there, and we just start stacking good choices to get good results, to have success. Another thing that you can do is spend more time in feeling the emotion of positives and victories that you've had in your life, because you have had them, period. I'm not going to hear anybody say that I don't have something that I can reflect on. It's just not going to hear it. Whether it's a big PR or really good competition placing or a life victory that's completely unrelated to strongman, tap into that emotion where you felt really good and you felt like you accomplished something, and feel that emotion and think about how you can tie it into an upcoming event, even if it's just a training session, a competition. Picture yourself in that end goal without the specific outcome. Just feel yourself being proud or being happy upon completion of whatever that thing is. So if I'm looking ahead at competitions and I picture my end, I think, wow, I'm so proud of all the work that I put in for this competition. Instead of, I'm so proud that I won that competition, I think, I'm so proud that I did so well. Because I'm aligning with I am somebody who makes progress faster than anybody else. So I'm looking at these end targets where I can look back and be proud of all of the work that I've put in. And when I stay attached to that feeling, it allows me to stay focused on my training, to make the right choices on my food, to take care of my recovery, to do all the things that are required to embody that feeling of pride, happiness, joy and enthusiasm for the journey and not just that final destination. One more thing that you can do is quiet time, whether this is meditation, prayer, a quiet walk in nature. We want to give yourself space to get out of your own head. Meditation, the root of that word means to know thyself. To know thyself. We're all in different group chats, or we're on social media, or we just have to talk to people or just do things all day long. And you're picking up little things all day long that are just weighing down your mind. They're just clouding it, whether good or bad. So it can be easy to get distracted away from what we really want. But if we allow ourselves to journal, find those emotions that are going to push you to the right actions and decisions and push you to becoming the right person, and then have some of that quiet time where you're uninterrupted and you get to be alone with your own thoughts, you can connect to who it is you really want to become without any distraction, without any sort of influence. At some point in time, we've probably all been influenced by other people or some, false concept of like who we think we should be. We go down a wrong path and we knew it wasn't for us the whole time. But because we have all these things going on, so much chatter, it's so busy in your brain, you couldn't really connect to that. When we give ourselves some intentional quiet time, then we connect to what it is that we want, what we want to become, who we want to be. So get all that junk out of your brain, know thyself, and embody this person that just attracts the things that you deserve in your life. So stop wanting, because you don't get what you want, you get what you are. Thanks for watching and have a championship day.